being heads up and applying great stewardship to public dollars. I've spoken with staff and a couple of the road commissioners and talking about strategies that would involve the NLEA also of leveraging this new benefit of these funds for the bridges and some other funds that are coming the road commission's way to, rather than get in the queue to do other bridge repairs that are critical and need to be done and waiting at perhaps 10 years for our turn to come back around. How can we strategically leverage some of these new wins to get some more work done and efficiency and that sort of thing. So more coming that way with road commission. And then secondly, would be, because we've mentioned it a couple times, the planning process and the master plan. I am serving on that committee. I think that Mr. Torres did a good job and has put together a nice rounded group of individuals that represent the county to work on that, and they're taking it very serious. I mean, we went 3.5 or 4 hours just trying to come up with an appropriate set of questions for the public, and so if there were, I'll make sure I pop back in if there are any questions we have. I think we all have resources directly in that board, but it's, the process has begun and it's been a good one already. It's been launched. So.
Thank you, Sharon.
I have a quick question.
So I'm not sure if I should have brought this up with you guys or if it's a Darian and Don question, but we are bringing back, there used to be a horse clinic and show every Father's Day weekend, and it hasn't happened in, I don't know, 10 years or something. We're bringing it back, we're bringing back horses, and they had asked if there could be camping Friday night into Saturday and Sunday, with no plug-ins, but camping there with their horses. Is that a you question, or is that a Dom?
It's something we work with Dan.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah, so we talked about that.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you for bringing that back. That's a good use of that.
Very good. Anything else, board? All right, Melissa.
Louis Mounds, Grand Treasurer for the Cheboygan. I'd like to also, with their talk about grants and everything like that, I'd like to ask economic development people and the AA and NEMCOG and all them to seriously look at applying for the $8 billion of federal funds for the expansion of passenger rail into the northern Michigan and everyone is love. Talking about workforce, that retention, workforce growth, economic development, and all that. We've passed resolutions here on support of that. So as a representative Camp Cabot, just now, today, got one from Senator Johnson Moose on supporting the bringing Amtrak service in Northern Michigan. So that would be 3 Amtrak trains into Mackinac City, one in St. Ignace. So I think it is a benefit to apply for potential maybe a couple $1 million of that federal state partnership grant to the DOT, so we can get our economic development going here with our access to public, the National Transportation Network. We can bring back 95 miles of rail from Alpena to Mackinac City, and along that trail, and have recreation and transportation in one footprint, rails and trails. So, that was a provision in that agreement that rail comes back, trail gets to put back to the trail gets put back to rail. So, we can share resources and all that. And, hopefully we can convince Moran Ironworks to be a partnership with the DOT and Amtrak, and they're looking at doing some renovating or redoing their long distance fleet. And if we could get Moran Ironworks to potentially build the new next generation double-decker passenger trains here in Cheboygan County, that would be a game changer for Cheboygan County. So, I mean, we need to start looking at thinking outside the box here. Our companies here, and talk with Mr. Moran and doesn't seem like he wants to do, but hey, you know, we can maybe put pressure on him. Say, listen, you know, you are looking at billions and billions and billions of dollars for Cheboygan County for, tax base here, you know, we can get it done. We can build the Mackinac Ferry, sure, and we'll build the Amtrak train. So,
Good thinking, Louis.
you know, this is something that we need to, you know, look at.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I don't know, citizens' comments.
You're ready to say something?
Well, board member comments, if I may,
Sure.
Mr. Chair, if we don't have any citizens' comments. I just want to say thank you to our county road commission and first responders during this storm. Those guys, especially the plow drivers, law enforcement, EMS, they worked 24/7 through that blizzard. And a fellow veteran, elderly, had fallen on Sunday morning in his home and was pretty seriously hurt. And road commission worked for almost a full day just trying to get to his house on the end of Page Road to get him out of there, along with fire and EMS assisting. And Black River Road, they were punching that, gun road was punching a one lane through the whole storm. And so I just want to say thank you to the County Road Commission. I'm biased. My dad used to be one of those plow drivers, and I used to ride with him. But what those men and women did throughout during this storm, I think needs to be commended.
A letter commending them for the hard work they did in trying.
I think so. I mean, they always get the brunt of, my road's not plowed, you know. You know, during a storm like that, we haven't had a storm like that. I grew up
Not
here,
since
we
the
haven't
late
had it
70s.
for a long time. I remember as a junior in high school, 1978.
Boy, that is a long.
That was a long time, you know, but, you know, those guys are out there working their butts off, and I think they need to be commended, at least something saying thank you.
The county executive is currently making a note to himself.
Very good. He's just a writer.
He's right on the ball.
Yes.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Sheriff.
if I may, to pile on to what
Yes, you
Commissioner
may.
Claremont said, well, I think, some commissioners, the county administrator, executive, as you just mentioned, and also, our building individuals, Darian and his group, did phenomenal during the storm. Either me or Jeremy or Kelsey talked with Jeff on a daily basis, made sure everything was good with everybody. Some of you commissioners checked in with us numerous times, which was appreciated to see what we needed, so, but I think Jeff and Darian need to be added to that list, sir, if I may say that.
Okay, thank you. Good point. Yeah, Jeremy and Senator, you guys.
Just kind of another, along those lines, you know, the bridge has been closed quite a bit, you know, throughout that storm and before and after. And when that bridge closes, the Church of the Straits lets it be known that they have a warming center for the people that are.
On both sides.
Yeah, and during one of those sessions, the power went out and they got to use their new generator to keep the power on and keep the heat on. So that was a nice
That worked.
addition that was provided through the emergency management. So.
Great, thanks. Good comments. Anyone else?
Yes, sir, just one comment. I learned yesterday at the Northern Michigan County's meeting that the state senate will be voting in favor of, likely, the proposed sanitary septic code. But the good news is that the House will resoundingly defeat that, so it will not become legislation. But again, you know, we've talked about this through the years. It's really a kick to Cheboygan County if this is put past, has been put forward. So don't panic when you see that the Senate's passed it, because Max lobbyist has reassured us that the House will not pass it. So that's all I have.
I'll let you all know that my great-grandson, who was working for Ken Cabot as an intern, is now gonna work for Bergman in Washington. He's taking a job there as an intern. So it's good for a kid in college. Little internship and he gets paid while he's in school. Connor Wallace, he's got a brother who's Cameron. So Connor Wallace, so don't get me in trouble.
He wants to live in DC.
Yeah, nobody wants to live, it's pretty there, you know, it's clean and pretty, but especially when the blossoms are up.
If I could, Mr. Chairman, just one other
Yeah.
comment, if, maybe that might be good news, because I did learn yesterday as well that within the USDA, United States Department of Agriculture, believe it or not, has earmarked $800 million to the state of Michigan to be spent, and this is congressionally directed funding. So it would take Jack Earthman to obtain those funds. To date, he has not done much. I do not believe for Cheboygan County. So I would hope that perhaps with your grandson there, maybe he can be leaned on to recognize Cheboygan County as being part of District 1.
Let me tell you, he is young and he's very conservative, which is
Good,
unusual.
good, because well, I'll stop. Good, thank you. That's very good news, sir.
All right. How about a motion to adjourn the
So moved.
Support?
Support.
We're adjourned at